Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing part 2 of the killing game. Or yet another killing game. Oh boy. I hear singing. Oh. We've awoken. Someone's in the shower? Cecilia? Maybe. Nah, why would she do that? Okay, no, it was her. Wow, I called it. I'm gonna dry all this floof with just a couple towels. Oh, you're awake. Be unfazed. Yeah, your humming woke me up. Oh, you heard that. Better than an annoying alarm clock, right? Yeah, I guess. Wait, is that all you have to say? What do you mean, I just woke up? I mean, you have a beautiful young lady almost nude and dripping wet before your bare eyes. This is like the quintessential fan service scene, possibly the only one you'll get. I have no idea what you are talking about. Okay, I guess you're allowed to not be into girls. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this probably is the only fan service scene. Can you stop with your hijinks and get dressed already? We're still trapped in a killing game, you know. I don't want to. Cecilia. There she is. Hello. Person who likes animals. Good morning, Rhea. It is morning, right? Oh, Arctic. Sorry, I was lost in thought. You're correct. It's been about 8 hours since you went to sleep. You feeling better now? I think so. My head isn't aching anymore. Good. We won't have the luxury of sleeping another night. If we don't find a way out in the next few hours, it'll be the end of all of us. Yep. Yep, it's possible the time limit is before the next time the clock chimes. After all, it's 20 hours, but starting from when? When this message appeared, or when the first of us woke up? We really need more information. Probably not. You keep staring at the door over there. Did you notice something? Wait, did you find the key for it? No, but a thought came to my mind when I remembered how we met the dog. How does he move around the house while the doors are closed? Never thought about that. Considering the pet bull in the kitchen, we can assume the dog used to live here with the family. So following the train of thought, right here, take a look. Oh, at the bottom of the door. There's a secret little flap. A doggy door. I think out of the three of us, only Cecilia could fit through a passageway this small. Makes sense. Cecilia said she was going to take a shower, and the only working one is in the master bedroom's bathroom. Was she still in the shower when you left? No, she'd come out. Then why didn't she come down with you? She still needed to get dressed. Doesn't that mean she was... Oh, Rhea? Tell me you scolded her for acting so shamelessly. That was an option? No, I just wasn't into it. Ugh. Hey, what you whacking me for? You know what you did. Don't you have any shame? Rhea, we really don't have time for this. Yes, I suppose you're right. First my heart and now my head. I must have suffered so much pain. Oh yeah, there's something I forgot to mention to you. You know that. Did you see this little flap at the bottom of the door here? Oh well, look at that. Anyway, say you know that. Crawl through it. Okay, I know I'm not as curvy as you two, but even my assets would get stuck trying to. No, from what I saw earlier, I think your body will fit. You realize you just crushed my heart into a million tiny pieces, right? Look, setting aside what little pride you have already, objectively, you had the best shot at getting through. You were about to say flat, weren't you? There must be a reason the culprit blocked this door from us. Our only shot at escaping alive could be in there. You know you're not getting out of this. Fine, I'll do it. But I will struggle, okay? This won't be an easy fit for me. Okay, I made it. She didn't even get remotely stuck. Looks like this little cabinet was blocking the door at the hinges. There was never any lock? It does make sense. Why would a living room door need a lock? Okay, little cabinet, let's pull you out of there and... Ta-da! Come on in, guys. Okay, so a couple did live here. I think. Yeah, okay, let's make a save. Whenever I made this option, I chose sacrifice myself, because I feel like that's gonna have some sort of relevance to this route. There doesn't seem to be any place the culprit could be hiding. I wonder why this room is blocked off from us then. We'd better take a look around. Hey, can I get a thank you for crawling through that little flap? My hair's all dirty again. Right, thanks. CC, your tiny frame really came in handy. You could have stopped at thanks, CC. Anyway, can you two finally listen to what I have to say now? You jerks keep cutting me off. Okay. What did you want to say? Remember that key you said Rhea would always find in the master bedroom? Yeah, the one that doesn't open any new doors. That's where you were wrong. You see, just a couple hours ago, I was watching you sleep for a while when something interesting caught my eye. On the frame of the bed, next to the wardrobe, was the tiniest little keyhole. So I figured that since Rhea said she found a key inside the wardrobe, I gave it a shot in. Presto! Inside the bed frame was a secret compartment. Neat, right? Did you just say you were watching me sleep? She ignored me. Oh yes. Cece, you're great. The pole had a hook on it, so I thought, I wonder what this could be used for. A long pole and a hook? Wait, was it for... I expected nothing less from our Rhea. You guessed it. It's a little hard to see in the dark, but there's a tiny hoop stuck up there. Oh, the attic. We'll die if we go up there. An attic? Precisely. My precious little Arctic. And that's not even the best part. When I reached the top of the ladder, I poked my head into the hatch. And what did my eyes bear witness to? Only a plethora of occult materials. Occult. There's that word again. Well, what do you think? Suspicious, right? Intriguing, right? Maybe for you, but the investigating this lounge should be our #1 priority right now. What, you guys don't even want to check it out? I don't know. How important can a bunch of occult stuff be? There must be a reason why the corporate doesn't want us in there. That's a good point. Oh, that's right. You're not good with spooky stuff, are you? It doesn't scare me if that's what you're implying. I just find it annoying how people buy into such illogical nonsense. I still don't know why she joined the occult club. We have no time to waste on chasing fairy tales, but we're better off staying here and learning about the culprit. Okay, you can go ahead and investigate your boring little lounge. I, however, cannot resist the allure of the occult. Arctic, come with me. Yeah, it'll be fun. Just you and me, alone, in a dark little attic. I guess there's nowhere else worth checking besides the attic or the lounge. Okay, I'll... Oh boy. Obviously we gotta follow Cecilia first. Yay, we're gonna have so much fun. Rhea, will be okay on your own? Don't underestimate me. I've already looked around the house on my own a couple times before. This is a new room, and the crazy culprit could be anywhere. Come on, CC, don't do that. Arctic? I don't imagine an attic being very big. Yeah, probably not. So, don't waste any time coming back, okay? Yeah, of course. Ria's hands are shaking. Maybe I should. Whoa. Come on, Arctic. The attic awaits us. Did we make a mistake? We'll find out. Don't act like you don't love it. And here we are. Hello, creepy looking attic. I'll go first. Don't stare too hard at my butt cheeks though, okay? You never miss an opportunity to joke, don't you? Yep, there sure is a lot of occult stuff up here. Be a shame if something went wrong. Oh boy, I love chaos. This is surreal. That's a good face you're making, admit it. Occult stuff is pretty cool, right? I mean, it certainly leaves an impression. Still, I wonder if anything here will actually be useful to us. Well, you've already made your choice to come up here. Can't hurt to take a look, right? Besides, we might learn something about whatever's causing your time traveling here. That's true. Come on, go check out whatever looks interesting. I'll be right behind you, ready to provide commentary. Glad to hear. A rustic chest. Doesn't look locked. Let's take a look. It's a mimic. A cat? Wait, it's a stuffed doll in the shape of a black cat. What's up, Arctic? That chest isn't a mimic trying to eat you, right? Oh my goodness. What's with that look? The only thing inside the chest are an empty doll and a cat doll. Empty bottle, a cat doll, yeah. What do you mean? What do you think it means? I have no idea. Wait, you really have no idea? Yeah, why is that so surprising? I don't know. For some reason, I thought you would definitely know what this is about. I see, sorry to disappoint you. But I've never heard of any ritual involving a cat inside of a box. Oh, there's something stuck up here. Some sort of contract. I can't read the language it's in. I think this is written in simplified Aramaic script. You can read this? I don't know this language super well, but let me give it a try. Let's see, there's a 6. Death, escape, something. A clock? Sorry, Arctic. All I can tell you is that something needs to be done to a clock. Let me check something. So this contract must be the reason why the clock chime is so unusual. We make a pretty good detective and assistant duo. So who's the assistant? Because I think it's you. A candle. Wonder why it's here by itself. Was I not supposed to notice? Nah, I'm just impressed. You literally had a circle of these standing prominently before you, but you chose to check on the outlier. It's a very important skill to have in modern society, I would say. We're talking about candles, right? Oh well. At least being outside the circle means it won't burn to death like the rest of them. Yep, we're talking about candles. Probably. A stack of hardcover books. What are the titles? Principles of Chaos Magic. Dictionary of Chaos Sigils. A study of Chaos Magic cults. Postmodern Chaos Magic systems. Introduction to Chaos Magic. I'm sensing a pattern here. Oh, OMG, this is a first edition from 1987. Guess we're asking about Chaos Magic. So, what is it? You've never heard of Chaos Magic? Unfortunately, I've never been enlightened on the term, let alone the subject matter. Oh boy. Okay, I'll keep it nice and short. Chaos Magic was first founded in England during the 1970s. The founders of Chaos Magic felt that occult traditions at the time were too ornamental and restrictive. They strove to strip away all that to figure out a fundamental set of basic magical principles. Now, I say magic, but obviously humans aren't capable of summoning fire or fantastical things like that. But you know how they say, quote, unquote, reality is simply what we perceive it to be as such? Even the scientific method depends on phenomena being observable. But who's doing the observing? Humans, right? Anyway, chaos magic posits, it might be posits, that perception is influenced by belief. Therefore, if reality is influenced by perception, then logically, belief should be able to influence reality. Right, so then, this is where it gets wild, because after all, belief in anything is a conscious choice humans make, right? So naturally, to be a practitioner of chaos magic, belief becomes a mere tool to reshaping reality. Consensus reality. The idea behind consensus reality is that our normal, non-magical world only exists the way it does due to our acceptance of it. The world is boring and logical because humanity as a collective has agreed this is the way things are, the way things should be. So that means consensus reality can't affect someone who doesn't accept the consensus in the first place. You see, why this caught on, especially with young people, imagine being able to bend reality to your whims. Not to mention that chaos magic is all about stripping away the extraneous and boiling things down to basic principles. In other words, anyone can do it. All it takes is an absolute conviction in your own personal beliefs, discarding everything else that doesn't serve your reality. The trick is to basically hypnotize yourself into believing only... Cece, you said you'd keep it short. Oh, I was just getting to the good part. Back to our situation. That's why people get into chaos magic, yeah. These books are on theoretical and practical applications. They can't tell us what a person was trying to achieve. I like the way this is going. Alright, what's in this box? How do you open this? You smash it open, of course. You're kidding, right? No. You see these all the time in video games. They're read for testing attacks, and they usually always have some loot in them. CC, we're not in a video game. Wanna bet? Try to keep an open mind. Remember that movie where the world was a simulation created by machines attempting to enslave humankind? Maybe we think we're not in a video game, but that's because the machine overlords brainwashed us into thinking so. We're not in a movie either, and again, we're not in a video game. That's what you think. No clue. Maybe the machine's programmed the crate to be unopenable. We're going in circles here. I'll just leave this alone. Oh boy, a coat rack. This blue thing isn't a coat. What is this? It's a cloak. Don't look directly at that. You'll get cursed. Cursed from looking at a pattern? Oh, Arctic, so naive, so innocent. We're dealing with the occult here. The territory goes hand in hand with danger. What do you mean? Like a ghost will pop up and attack me? Not ghosts, people. There are organizations in the real world that will hunt you down if you discover their secrets. Okay, that's pretty scary. I want to see the coat. Looks like this is a pile of sheets. I wonder if it's spare bedding. This could be materials for ghost costumes. That's unusually childlike and innocent for one of your whimsical tangents. But optic nerves are only like 5 centimeters long. That's not enough to dangle your eyeballs through a sheet over your head. Well, you took that in a very advanced direction. Oh, these are handwritten notebooks. The penmanship is different for each of these, so I guess this must be someone's collection of works. Good point. See, and then you say that and blow up all your credibility. I mean, what god would allow something like a killing game? Oh, an evil one would, I guess. A sleek looking trunk. There's an ink and bottle candles on it. Ink bottle and candles. Let's Put these aside so I can open the trunk. Studies into necromancy, demonology in modern society, mediums and channeling arts. I love when you talk spooky like that, Arctic. Yeah. So, anything catch your interest? Well, it's more like I know so little about occult stuff that none of these really click with me. That's okay, just leave it to me, and I'm sure I can get you up to speed. Necromancy. Resurrection of the dead. Or communicating with the dead. Yeah. Reports of real necromancy have been recorded in ancient Egypt, Greece, Persia, China. Usually they're conducted to divine the future, or receive blessings from ancestors. Demons. Huh? How would talking with dead people let you predict the future? That's not how that works anyway. Definitely talking to a demon. Does that mean necromancy could be the reason for my time traveling? Now, I get why you'd think that, but divination via necromancy is more about communication between two realms. Something scary got mixed up in there. They're pretty strict with timing too, especially if it involves using a dead body before it can expire. I see. It's a picture. A wizard fighting a demon? Hey, it's Mephistophelies. Meph what? You know Mephistophelies, the demon from German folklore. He's famous for being the origin of the term, deal with the devil. A deal with the devil? So, giving up your soul in exchange for a great wish? Not just any wish, self-serving wishes. After all, why would a devil want to do anything that serves a noble, righteous purpose, right? Oh, are deals with the devil really that strict? I mean, I never made one, so I wouldn't know for sure. I think you made a deal with the devil. It's so weird, seeing a ceiling all slanted like this. It's about as attic-y as an attic could get, right? I guess this means the roof of the house is triangular? You can never know for sure if you only look from one perspective. The house could be shaped like a dog, or a shoe for all we know. A dog, or a shoe? Can we at least stick to a more likely option? Huh? Wait. Those exist? Yep. Don't you want to go live in a Clifford-shaped house? That sounds terrible, actually. Oh boy, we're taking a look at unstable cardboard boxes. These are a ton of dolls made with straw. Oh. Voodoo dolls. Well, I'm not super versed in voodoo, to be honest. I know they have origins in West Africa, and a problematic public portrayal thanks to Western films. Basically, the idea is that you stick pins into the dolls and they can either cause healing or curses to a human target. I see. Again, you seem like an expert to me. I'm just gonna put them back. Good idea. This is a cross. Why is it upside down? Oh, no, it's nailed at the top there, so I think it's like that on purpose. Why would anyone do that? The first is a symbol of a certain devoted apostle who felt unworthy of being martyred the same way as his Lord. The other is a rejection of that devotion and holier-than-thou-ness, worshipping the self, or the devil instead. It's weird how the same shape can have completely opposite meanings like that, huh? But perhaps that's the main takeaway here, after all. Aren't good and evil two sides of the same coin? No. Probably not. Not in my opinion. Aw, I had a whole monologue ready to go. I'm sure you did, Cecilia. I'm sure you did. Huh? What the hell is this? Right. There's an entire magic circle drawn in the floor right here. Dare I ask what a magic circle is? Oh, you dare. Basically, magic circles are used for a wide variety of paranormal rituals. This is probably used to summon a demon, or curse you, I guess. Looks like it's a special red ink. That's blood. Maybe. Oh, I have no idea. Look at these lines, though. How does one get them even get them so straight? They used a yardstick. Fidget, fidget. She's so ready for me to ask her about anything. Any ideas? Have you come to acknowledge my occult expertise? I have so. Is there anything you think we missed? Yeah, I don't want to keep Rhea waiting too long. Rhea this, Rhea that. Don't you really enjoy spending time with me? I do, yes. Of course I do. You're great, CC. I don't sense the sincerity in your words. Okay, I'm just yanking your chain. It doesn't matter what your feelings are, I'll always be on your side. No, what am I thinking? No, there's something else. Alright. What do you think a demon is? Well, a spirit. And we continue clicking. What have I not clicked on? Any insights come to mind, please share with the class. Whoever collected all this stuff was trying to accomplish a specific goal related to those. How about you, Miss Occult Club President? Anything come to mind? Maybe they were trying to resurrect their dead wife. Somewhere around here. What happened? I knocked over this bottle of red ink. Now this book behind the trunk is ruined. Crap, I missed that one. I guess we weren't fated to see that book. Predicting or changing fate is a part of the occult, right? Does that mean I can go back? Oh, I didn't click on the window. First thing I did when I came up here. Knocked me right off my feet. Yes, so now we can continue. I'm surprised I missed the window, since it's right in the middle of the screen. Oh no, the book. Those are most popular types, especially with dreamy matings like myself. Do you know any rituals we could use to see the future? Truth be told, those tend to be more for entertainment purposes than for actual life-saving. Sorry, even if I wanted to do fortune-telling, the ones I know how to do off the top of my head, we know the materials. I know you can use tarot cards, I think. I suppose I just wish my memories of the future were clearer. We should go downstairs and check. The door, it's open. Should we just leave now? She's dead. Lovely. Rhea? Hey Ria, are you tired? Can't you see me? So what really happened? Cece, Ria's... Yeah, I know. Ria's dead. I want you to stay calm and listen to me. Ria was just alive less than an hour ago. Exactly, think about it. She should have been alone, so then, who killed her? Who? You and I were in this attic together the entire time. Neither of us could have done it. The culprit killed her. Yes, the culprit must have ambushed her. The culprit. The weapon that killed Ria is nowhere to be found. The culprit probably didn't escape through the foyer. Not if I kill them first. Where's your knife? We need to run. Go get help. There's no way we can handle our murderer. Man, stop being the rational one. Ria was your friend, wasn't she? How can you be so cold about her death? Unless, did you... Arctic, are you okay? It's happening again. Oh, your time travel power? It's for the best. Before you go, try to remember this sentence. Serena killed the clownfish. Just remember it, okay? Bad ending. Despair. Get. So that means... there's another one we have to get. Oh boy. Reject this ending, obviously. Alright, now this time we're going to do the opposite choices. Oh, I could be angry now. Be flustered. What are you doing? Wait, are you getting worked up from seeing me in a towel? No, that is to say... I'll pass, thanks. Where is Ria? Downstairs? I'll go check on her. Holding it in isn't good for you, you know? Just get dressed already. Oh boy. That was definitely different. It is morning, right? Sorry, I was lost in thought. Sadly, it won't actually be a different one. And we can continue through. Yep, good old keys. Sorry, Cecilia, I'm not going. I'm staying in the lounge. Wait, really? Earlier you were blushing so hard, I thought for sure I'd captivated you. What in the world are you talking about? You can't have Ria, she's mine, okay? Ria, are you saying you have faith in me? If it'll motivate you to believe that, sure. Get going already. Oh, I will. Watch out, Arctic. I'm gonna find us the most important clue you'll never see. Ever see. Well, we'll never see it because you're gonna die. She really needs a volume knob. Does she always get this excited over the occult? Yes, her enthusiasm for all things creepy and otherworldly is unrivaled. Honestly, no matter how much you love something, You should at least try to act mature on it. About it. Oh, it's the dog. What, where? Hey dog. How's it going? Don't just disappear on me like that. I was super worried. I don't think it's wrong to be enthusiastic about the things you love. Come back. Aw. As fast as ever. Arctic, death left me again. I don't think it left you. Ria's quite the character, isn't she? The lounge unsealed. Alright. Another painting. This house sure loves these. Do you see something unusual? I was kinda hoping there'd be a secret behind this painting, but there isn't one. Considering the sheer number of paintings in this house, the culprit might be counting on us not checking each of them thoroughly. Yeah. So I should keep checking every single one of... Wait, never mind. If the culprit wanted to hide something, they'd keep it on their person. I'd hide it somewhere we could easily find. A collection of photos mounted on the wall. Looks like a pretty happy group of people. From a glance, looks like they're a part of one family consisting of a married couple and 2 kids. Family. Did I have a family? There are baby photos here too. I guess these mean these photos were taken in different years as the kids grew up. Considering how these photos don't show the kids as adults, does that mean they're still kids? All of them were taken decades ago. It's possible. Ooh, what's this one? It's knocked over. Is there a photo in it? Looks like a man and a boy wearing matching baseball caps. That photo frame was just left there, huh? I wonder what's in the fireplace. I'll take a look. The chimney does indeed go up, but it narrows down like a funnel. My shoulders get in the way. Are we covered in soot now? Well, that figures. Here, I'll help you shake it off. Cough. Okay, I think that's most of it. Thanks, Rhea. May not be an escape route, but the fireplace might have some other clues for us. The son has messy dark hair and the daughter has short blonde hair. What's up? Rhea, is there some soot on me? No, it's not that. Do you recognize either of these children? Nothing else comes to mind when you see their faces? I guess they look healthy? I suppose they do, yes. Wait a second. Are we we might be one of the kids who have grown up. What is this? A very tiny couch. That's a dog bed. Rhea, what are you doing? It's such a fuzzy, musky scent. No. There has to be a level where this is just insane behavior. I apologize for disrupting the investigation. Do you think I'm a bloodhound? Maybe not, but can you honestly say you don't know death scent by now? Okay, give me a moment. She could actually do it. Then that proves that death lives here. Maybe the dog brought you here. Yeah, it's really comfortable. Now's not the time to be kicking up your feet and relaxing. You can tell that much just by looking at it, though. Hang on, I'm also rummaging through the cushions. Oh, there's paper in here, a birthday card. Let's see. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Thank you for always working so hard for us. From the penmanship? I think a young child wrote this. It must have been one of the children in the photos. I suppose he was popular with at least one of them. You say it as if the other one didn't like him. We just don't have proof of that yet. Oh, it's hard to see from here, but there's a coffee table on the couch. In front of the couch. It'd be weird if it was on it. Looks like it has drawers under it. Let's see. Magazines. TV remote. There's an envelope with a letter inside. Sorry, here, just take a look. It's probably written by the mother of the family. I think she left her husband. If everything in the letter is true, then she was right to do so. To think the man was beating his son. But it's strange. The letter mentions it was the son's idea for her to leave. But that makes it sound like she learned about the beating but didn't do anything until her son urged her to. Wait, she's right, in fact. Why would he just accept the beatings for a while there? We're missing something. Let's finish looking around. Oh, it's a family portrait. A quintessential nuclear family. It's just a very typical family structure, Arctic. Nuclear families inhabiting a single house was especially common sight in the late 20th century. Actually, I think family homes still exist in places like Mexico and other countries. It's really only in America where kids are kind of forced to move out on their own. It's kind of tragic, really. You should take care of your parents as they get older, even if they've going crazy. Or have gone crazy. I probably will never have that chance since my dad's old and my mom's dead. What happened to these people? Don't know, probably died. The wallpaper in this room has a lot of tears for some reason. Probably the dog. If I had to guess, they were made with a small child running around, wildly swinging around a toy or long stick. That's strange. Hard to imagine them running around. But if they made these years ago, then why did the parents not replace the wallpaper this whole time? Someone or something else was rampaging around the room. The dog. Because it's a toy ball. This must be one of Death's toys. Oh look, there's even a squeaky bone here. Are you sure it's a squeaky bone? In fact, they revere humans for being able to care for them so well. Feeding them, cleaning them, playing with them. Actually, recently my dog died. Poor dog. As much as I appreciate the gesture, I don't think I'll ever want a dead bird in my hands. Wow. My boss at work had a bird that died recently too. Coincidence? I think not. Oh boy, it's a chandelier. This is a really bright room compared to the rest of the house. Besides, the patio door offers a lot of natural light. As you know, it's currently 7. We're in agreement that it's morning right now because we turned in for the night, but I'm fairly certain the fog outside is the exact same brightness as it was before we slept. This fog is certainly not natural and must be some kind of fabrication. Maybe they tampered with your wristwatch too? Arctic, you don't think I would have noticed someone coming in and fiddling around with something wrapped around my wrist? It's still more likely than a massive, weirdly well-lit fog cloud running around the house for this long. Again, Silent Hill. It happens to the best of us. That's a television, right? Is it just me, or is that possibly the worst place for a TV to be positioned? Huh. That leads to the kitchen. How did I miss a whole door? How would I know? Maybe you were too focused on one angle that you didn't bother turning your head around. Something tells me this was an oversight beyond my control. Check the area behind her. What's around this corner? Whoa. It's a basement. Should we go down and check it out? No, not yet. There's a very high chance the corporate is waiting for us down there. Once we head down, the final battle for our lives will begin. Maybe I should wrap this up so Rhea and I can discuss our findings. Any ideas? I'm fairly certain we've found all the clues that were worth finding by now. How should I know? Teaser. You basically told her you have faith in her. Deep down, you actually do trust her, don't you? I get what you're trying to do. I mean, I've certainly seen some things that I don't ever want to see again. Alright, I'll say this while I'm still undeniably calm. Like I told you yesterday, I don't truly despise her. And despite that, she showers me with affection, which only upsets me further, leading to a vicious cycle. But deep down, I know she harbors no actual ill will towards me. That's why someday I hope I can start over with her. I don't need to tell you to keep this a secret from her, right? My lips are sealed. Now, if anything, Rhea, you're the smooth talker here. That's a massive window. It almost looks like doors. Yep, they won't even budge. Hello? Nope, sorry. Nothing. I suppose it's important to always try. But I'd rather you don't blatantly ignore me when I'm talking. Right, sorry. Time to end the investigation. Looks like everything's covered. Where do you think Death went off to? It was a family that used to live here, and an unfortunate tragedy tore them apart. There's a door leading to the basement, but we should get Cecilia back with us before we check it out. Remember the state of the bedroom upstairs? We know that one of the bedrooms belonged to a little girl, probably the young daughter. Think about it, what tragedy happened to the family? The daughter died? That's probably why the little girl's bedroom was kept neat and tidy. What else did we learn that suggests the daughter died? Daughter's not mentioned in the letters. The result is the son urging the mother to leave the house, but there's no mention of the daughter at all. Yeah, through some unknown means, the daughter must have died first. Or it's us. It could always be us. Learning about the daughter's death, and how it affected her loved ones. Do you feel nothing about it? Do I feel... I mean, it's tragic for sure. My condolences. But I don't know these people. Or at least I don't think I do. I see. Then we'll leave it at that. Back to our present situation. Yeah, I think we're the girl. But I don't know. There's plenty of proof to suggest that he was a good father before the tragedy happened. No. A criminal is a criminal, no matter what his circumstances were. He's probably hiding in the basement. We should go find Cecilia and go back. I wonder what got her so distracted. There's an attic here. No wonder this corner felt odd. She's dead. Oh, take your time. Everyone's so distracted today. Let's get going. She's dead and on the ground. Wait, why is she holding a knife? What is this? I'm not bouncing back from this. I know it's no joke. Who did this to you? Sorry. I couldn't see. It was dark and fast. A demon. Behind trunk. Page 44. That's the front door. Arctic, she's gone. Cecilia's dead. She has 2 deep knife wounds, one in her stomach, one on her neck. Her kitchen knife is on the floor next to her, no blood. That means someone used another knife to kill her. It's the only thing that makes sense. Cece's practically a demon herself. Only another demon would be able to kill her. We don't know who killed her. Demon or not, they could still be hiding somewhere around here. Demon. Sacrifice. It's happening again. Don't throw this all away. I can't do that. She doesn't deserve this. Behind the trunk. Page 44. Opening a gate to hell. Bad end. Judgment ending. Okay. So she told us to remember a phrase. We need to go to page 44 in this book. And we have to go to the basement. Obviously, we're rejecting this ending. On to the next killing game. So much fun. Nope, that was no nightmare. Get dressed and come down, hurry. But my fan service scene. She's aware. Rhea. Yeah. We're all safe for now. I've never gotten dressed so fast. My hair is still soaked. What's the big idea? That is, did you travel back in time again? Twice? Did one of us die in front of you? No matter what I chose, either you or you. We don't have time for you to be falling apart like this. That's going a bit too far, don't you think? Regardless of whatever happened in the future you came from, the fact is you're here now. Both of us are still alive right now and ready to hear the information you have for us. Oh, yeah, what she said. We're counting on you. You could very well save our lives. I'm sorry, let's start from the beginning. I see. So whenever one of us chooses to investigate a place alone, we get killed by an unknown assailant. There may have been important information that could expose the culprit in both of those places. Like that book behind the trunk. What did you say it said? Opening a gate to hell? What else do you remember at the page? Why does the term send chill down my spine? Are we in hell? Considering what we learned about him from the mother's letter, he's likely unstable and violent. Shh, nothing me and my knife here can't handle. Have you already forgotten Arctic watched you die in the attic? I mean, I probably got distracted reading books. There's that smile. You feeling better now? Yeah, thanks, you too. If the worst happens, I can always go back in time, right? Don't you just love Deus Ex Machina? We can't possibly lose. Yeah, together. We're getting out of here, alive. So this is the door to the basement. Alright, let's make save. It's so dark, we can't see anything from here. Are both of you ready? Yeah. Come on, let's go. Dog? He ran off. We should probably go follow the dog. New location. Basement floor 1, the basement. I think we're all aware of how dark it is. If only we still had our phones, a flashlight would be great around here. Something tells me the culprit's not here. It's a breaker panel. What's wrong? Behind you there's... Oh. Well, that guy's dead. Looks like a dead man sitting. Hang on. No pulse. Dead. What's wrong with you two? Well... I don't believe that corpse there is the culprit. I guess that makes sense. So, what now? Looks like the culprit's nowhere to be found after all. Do you think someone's hiding around here? Yeah, I agree. There might be something of interest hidden around here. We should take some time looking around. Be extra careful. It's happening again. They're hiding something from me. Why? That's not important right now. They probably know that person. Basements are scary. A small stack of books. Looks like the first one is about the standardization, dissection protocols, and other things. Prosthetic limbs? Huh. Why would you ever need to think about both methods at the same time? Replacing someone, cutting off limbs and replacing them with prosthetics. Wait, is this blood? It's all dry though. That's like something out of a slasher film, huh? I wouldn't know, I've never seen... I don't like the way I'm not flinching to blood anymore. What's this book over here about? What you looking at? Caught it, you're out. Don't go throwing books around. Sorry, I just... What was this book about? Oh, this is good. Can you please not laugh like that while reading about live human dismemberment? They even have photographs of what it looked like when you... Get that away from me. Will you two stop fooling around and take this seriously? Sorry, Mom. Wait, you two. Why did I get included in the scolding? There's a spider web on the handrail. I was thinking about how there's a web here, but no spider. Maybe it went somewhere else after it couldn't catch anything. Sure, there's wisdom in being patient and staying put, but why not be one with the fish and wander the vast ocean that is life? Makes sense. Arctic, now is not the time to be distracted by fishing or life metaphors related to fishing. We're talking about spiders, though. Stairs that lead up to the lounge. You're not thinking about running away now, are you? We'll bang and scream for help, but none will come. And eventually, we'll need the dead guy to survive. Wish you always voice your disturbing, disgusting fantasies. I didn't need to picture that either. But don't use any furniture to block it, okay? Let's have a fair showdown. I'm not gonna do that. This is a corpse? I wouldn't touch it if I were you. Dead bodies have tons of harmful bacteria. And you could get cursed too. I think we're already cursed. With all those bandages around his face, we can't know for sure if it was him. Mummification, obviously. What else could it be? Fair point. He's also wearing fancy clothes. Maybe he's a corpse stolen from a funeral? They're the same size as the clothes in the master bedroom. This has to be... Who could this be? Whoever this man is, he's dead. If he's the father of the house, if he's the mastermind behind the killing game, then that means the three of us are really alone in here and there's no way out without one of us dying. Let's not jump to conclusions. There's a metal barrel of something on the shelf. There's a ton of blood in this barrel. Nothing, everything's fine. I had to see either of their reactions to a barrel of blood from God knows where. Where does this door lead to? Great, more locked doors. This is our first time in the basement. Maybe the key's around here somewhere. This is the room where Cece found the breaker panel, right? Well, I guess Cece didn't hit her head because she's... Arctic, you don't have to voice every thought you have. You really need to get over that complex of yours. Arctic was describing an advantage to being short. I don't want to hear that from someone who's 170 centimeters and wears high-heeled boots. Anyway, I don't see anything in this nook besides the breaker panel. A small puddle of dried blood on the floor. You think multiple people were bled here? Look carefully on the spots on the floor. Haven't you noticed they have different colorations? There's some signs that some of them were stepped on and rubbed slightly before new blood fell on top. How would you know that? Look at you, Rhea, being our residential bloodstain expert. I knew you were cult club material. I'm examining this logically. I'm not as perverted about blood as a certain blue gremlin. Wow, gremlin, that's a new one. Big cardboard box on the shelf. This is horrible. Wait, don't. A box filled with severed fingers. Put that box down this instant. Those are not toys, Cece. Aw, I wanted to stack them in the tower and play Jenga with them. That's a new low for you, Cecilia. Why is it just fingers in that box? I don't know and I don't want to know. Just don't go near this box again. The corpse is sitting on a cheap wooden chair. Now I'm wondering why the corpse is sitting on this. Are you gonna make a retort? There isn't enough blood around this chair to suggest he was murdered or while sitting here. Which can only mean he was intentionally seated on this chair after being killed somewhere else. Are you trying to flatter me or not? A large object covered in a sheet. Under the sheet, another dead body. Organs visible. This is an anatomical model. It's made of plastic. Why would anyone make something so disgusting? They're meant to be realistic so people can learn where individual organs are. But you know, Rhea, I don't think Arctic's wrong to be spooked by this. What, really? Arctic is literally on the floor shaking, and you insist on making things even more grotesque. Tee. Arctic, get back on your feet already. I really let my guard down there. Come on. Me, you're better than this. I've checked everything. Let's end the investigation. Do you need something? Never mind. I'll end the investigation with her. Any ideas? No crazy theories? Pressure her for more. What do you mean by stumped? Yeah, I was making creepy jokes and running around the whole time, but I was also thinking. I'm not sure what this place is at all, to be honest. There's no culprit inside it either. Tell me about the Black Magic Mansion. Does it? The legend also talks about eerie sounds and people being slaughtered, if I recall. Isn't it possible that all that was going down in this basement? Cece, you're not keeping any secrets from me, are you? You mean like my measurements? I'm not joking around here. Seriously, if you know something that could help, please tell me. Unless you want to make wild guesses. It's almost like she's afraid that she'll let something slip, then that means there is a secret. I just need to trust her. Any ideas? Really? None? None at all? Even that corpse? You must have said he must have been the culprit's first victim. Obviously, that means he was killed somewhere else before being moved here. But that's hardly a place to dispose of a body, so... This suggests the culprit is collecting dead bodies in this basement for an unknown purpose. Furthermore, a single corpse is hardly evidence that the culprit is trying to collect multiple dead bodies. Right. I understand it's frustrating, but it's good that we're having this conversation right now. Going forward, you should be more careful that you don't base your deductions on hastily made assumptions. Not every clue you find will point you to the truth. Some may even lead you astray. In the investigation. So that's everything then. I think it's safe to say that the only place the culprit could be hiding is the room behind that locked door. It's so dark that even if we keep our eyes glued to the floor, I don't think... She's knocked out. Looks like she tripped and hit her head on the foot of whatever this is. Arctic, take this blue dwarf off my hands. Oh, when she's asleep, she's like an angel. A secret hatch inside the basement. I know it's a big gamble, but we can't exactly ignore it now, can we? This is advanced darkness. No choice then. One of us will just have to go in and see what happens. Who will it be? I don't mind jumping in. Okay. Jump in myself. If you're sure, then go for it. I'll check it out quickly and come right back up. Here goes. Flames, what just... I can't see the flames. Bright red. My body's burning. I'm dead? I should be dead already. I died. With regrets. I didn't want to die, but I definitely did, long before any of this. Why am I here? What even is this place? What are you... Ria's talking to someone. What? Bad end. Light ending. So we've already died before? Enjoying the killing games? Yeah, why not? Let's do skip scene. I feel again, we've already investigated this room. Skip the investigation. You should jump in. Give me a moment to prepare. Nothing happened. From the way it feels, I think it's a key. I think I just got stabbed. After all this talk about staying on our guard, I'm the one who messed up. It's burning hot on my back and I can feel my consciousness fading, but getting stabbed doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Wait, this is good. If I die, then the other two can escape through the front door. I wonder who stabbed me, though. Let me die already. I can't escape. Don't send me back. Probably not. Bad end. Darkness ending. Get. I'm pretty sure we're the daughter, but are we actually dead? I want more killing games. This is a very interesting game. Glad it was made. Why do we keep having to skip that? We're all safe for now. Skip the investigation. I have a strong feeling she'll wake up in a couple seconds. Or maybe she's already awake. Yeah, more than once. No matter which of us jump in the hatch, it all ends badly. It's just now that you've said that, I have an uneasy feeling about going in the hatch too. May I ask what happens if I jump in? If you find a key down there but someone stabs in my back and kills me, what happens if you jump in? Your face gives it away, you know. I get killed again, don't I? Wait, what? No. No, I... Do you remember getting killed here? That's strange. As soon as you said that, the foreboding feeling suddenly vanished. Huh. Okay then. She can't possibly remember that unless no. I'm the only time traveler here, right? Oh, you were right. She's waking up. Jump in the hole. Arctic thinks you should jump in that hole there. How could you? I thought what we had was special. No clothes were removed by any woman-on-woman violence. Enough with the tired gags and jump into the hole already. From the sounds of things, whoever does not jump in the hole gets killed by someone. Then what we ought to do is have me stay up and stand guard while one of you jump in. I'll stay up here. Sorry, Rhea. Here goes. I hope you get stabbed again. You have your knife on hand, right? That's a relief. I said I'd protect you, right? You should help her up. A little heavier than it looks. What? That's the corpse from the chair. For a rotting zombie, he sure is packing a lot of muscle. He's using a knife? The one who stabbed me in the back was... Rhea got cut. You have to help her up and run. go into the locked room. That was something, huh? He's trying to break in. We got it. Yeah, he's still pounding away though. How's Rhea doing? She's gone pale. We need to stop the bleeding. That's... Look under the sheet. Wait, what? The daughter from the photos. Okay, so we weren't the daughter. A cluttered desk, stack of books. Go through the drawers. A lot of books. Glass cabinet, dark, nothing else. I was naive, each corpse would have peculiarities. What must I do to get their motor nerves reconnected? Keep reading. July 2nd. While there's still unexplored methods, I fear it is impossible. Death. Chaos Magic offered an intriguing possibility, but I need something more resolute, something more fixated and true. Our reputation continues to worsen. I've returned from the expedition to the Northern Isles with the artifacts safely in my possession. They are likely keen to seek me out and reclaim them. I'll need to set up some defensive measures in the house. Huh. Open the folder. University Doctor of... I guess these are certifications of some kind. Waste bin. It failed again. I believe I finally found the solution. I must make a third realm, a space where neither concepts exist, but can still accept and host them with enough stability for their retrieval. This will require significant preparation. I'm starting to run low on. But as I write this, I realize now, the trespassers. Perhaps I can use them to solve my supply problems. What? I've done it. I finally succeeded. By simply adding more and more seals to the house, it's now a severed space. I must proceed to the next phase of the plan with utmost haste. I was prepared to sacrifice everything, even my own sanity, but I may just maintain myself after all. Aaron, Penelope, Esther, Yuri, Wesley, Samantha, my dear friends, your sacrifices will not be in vain. To my future self, if you can read this at all, rejoice. The plan worked. You are no longer bound to the rules of the living realm. Carry on the final phase of the plan and bring her back. You remember who your angel is, don't you? November 11th. I failed. This isn't over yet. The dog, I need a young girl. I need a healthy girl to die for me. I must get out. The seals. I think whoever it is got stuck in here. We'll read the book. The boy continues earnestly denying any wrongdoing. I suppose he must have blocked the truth from his memories. How convenient it must be to be capable of doing so, but I'll never forget what I saw. I cannot accept it as the truth, no matter how much it haunts me. But I'll hold fast at the very least. I still have my own sanity. I'll use every ounce of my intellect and assets to deny the devil. The experiment was a failure. I suppose the body of a small dog can only do so much as a proxy for a human body. But I cannot allow myself to use a human body, not when I only have one available to me. My fight is with the devil. It'd be meaningless if I were to use more of his tools. I'm certain the dog understood the mission we shared. I will not let this end in vain. They found out about the dog. It was the last straw for him. If only they could have held on to faith a little longer. I feel it. I'm only days from a breakthrough. I had to pay for their silence, and now I've little to my name. What good is a fortune when it can't give me what I want? All I really want is... Why won't it work? Curse these records. They only serve to derail me from the correct path. Not even if they do, I'll find it. Some method will bring her back to me. This body, it only stands in my way, of course. Though Sushin was in front of me all along. I need mobility if I'm to properly navigate the other realm. But of course, there's no point to this if I'm not around to finish the task. I need absolute certainty this will work. But in order to do so, I need to commit the ultimate sin. The record's in here. I think you did something. Is this some kind of doll? Sturdy chair. Go through the drawers. No. Read the open book. Keep reading. Keep reading. The record's in here. It's a Bahamut head or something. A fancy rug, maybe. A bottle of... it's sand. Is this a lantern? Bring back the rag. I've got it covered. Over there in the corner, you know, where the little dead girl is. I just got a little bit of that sheet's corner. The sheet was obviously a burial shroud. Why do you think we're trapped here in the first place? What if it's just waiting for us to open the door ourselves? That thing's definitely a mindless zombie. I don't think it's capable of advancing plans like that. But it was using a knife. A lot was happening earlier, and I can't blame you for missing this, but... I cut him a couple times with my knife, and he didn't even flinch. That thing isn't human. Or maybe it's some kind of demon summoned from hell. Aren't you gonna gush about it, then, the occult, but for real? Normally I would, but I don't think you have the energy to retort right now. Come on, sit down next to me, take a breather. I'll sit, but I don't think I know how much I can. Oh, you're awake. Oh, the library. Aren't you going to sleep? I'm fine. It's best if one of us stays awake to keep watch. Hi, Rhea. Remember, you were out cold right almost after this thing started. You suddenly say you're a time travel, ask a bunch of questions, then a nighty-night. Don't worry, just get some shut-eye. I'll look out for both of you, promise. I'm sorry. I was suspicious of you. Maria jumped in the hatch and I got stabbed in the back. I thought it was you. Ouch. You're talking about before you time traveled, I'm not sure I fully get what you're saying. I mean, there were definitely many times I tried to kill you and Rhea, weren't there? The moment I saw the hatch, I suddenly remembered everything. Every time something went horribly wrong near that hatch. If I jumped in, I'd get swallowed up by flames. And Rhea would confront someone for tricking us. But if Rhea jumped in, I'd get stabbed in the back. I didn't know the corpse could move yet, so I thought maybe that I was betraying you and Rhea. I don't think you were wrong to suspect me. Even so, I should have trusted you. You risked your life to save us from that thing, so thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how to respond to something like this. You're welcome? No, seriously. I can't. I don't even know how to handle a situation like this. Okay, good. I heard you loud and clear. Aha. You can go ahead and get some sleep now. Again, I can keep watch. I want to keep talking to her. The time I found Rhea dead in the lounge, just before I was about to go back in time, you told me to remember a sentence. The clownfish. I guess that was something the CC from another timeline just randomly came up with. You were about to travel back in time, right? Serena killed the clownfish. That's a secret I've never told anyone, not even family. That CC was trying to test something, and I think I know what. Are you sure you want to know? Tell me. I can't be 100% sure, but I think the other CC was trying to test two things. First, she was testing me. Aren't you two different CCs? No, it turns out her theory is correct. It's very faint, but I do vaguely remember telling someone that secret. She was testing the nature of your time travel power. Your oblivious expression tells me you're not familiar with the time travel tropes so commonly explored in sci-fi stories. You have amnesia, so you don't understand any of this whatsoever. What do you think happened to the dead Rhea and the still alive me after you traveled back? Rewound? This might be like we're living in a video game or something. That's not too far off. The main distinction is that our minds seem to be retaining some of the information. What you're actually doing is forcibly pulling the world backwards in time. It's an imperfect power because information from the rewound future is leaking into the past. It's possible. We have no means of communicating with the outside world. Actually, we're in a separate space or dimension, so we have the ability to change time, I guess. Really? You really want to invade a girl's privacy even more? This story is over 10 years old now. When I was in the 3rd grade, our class had some pet fish. 1 clownfish, 3 goldfish, and a guppy, I think. It was a way of teaching us how to take care of a living thing. You know, all the good reasons. The teacher had to take care of each fish in pairs. We'd rotate the pairs every week. When it was my turn to take care of the clownfish with this girl named Serena. Serena was popular, always surrounded by boys and girls alike, and was great at handling them all. Yeah, that week, Serena killed the clownfish. Gave it the wrong food. Couldn't digest it, belly went up overnight. Of course it was an accident, but... A lot of eyes were glaring at Serena, who was witnessed feeding it the previous day. Oh, I should explain. I wasn't the most conspicuous child. My hair was shorter, not dyed, still fluffy though. Anyway, Serena was kind of in a pinch because of what happened the previous day. I don't think anyone noticed I was there, but a couple of the boys were fooling around with the food dispensers. That's probably how she ended up feeding the clownfish the wrong food. She stayed completely silent while the teacher kept on asking her what happened. Whoa, its eyes are all gray and botchy. Dead things are pretty. It was my first time ever seeing a dead thing. My first encounter with death, and I was captivated by it. As you predicted, everyone was grossed out, the teacher included. Some boy yelled out that I must have killed the clownfish, and then that became the truth. Was I? For an 8-year-old, that was a pretty twisted thing to say. Nope, I didn't really care. I was more concerned about being able to take the dead clownfish home. Boy, the teacher got mad. You did it to protect Serena, didn't you? That's why you never told anyone until today. For the rest of elementary school, yep. How were you able to stay so cheerfully? Wasn't it difficult for you? Difficult, I don't know. Arctic. Elementary school was the earliest years of my fascination with the occult. I can confidently say I only have happy memories of my time there as a result of that. Did you not make any friends? Oh wait. I think maybe that was why I didn't think about anything about Serena. When she was forced to betray her friends, she was deep in despair. Even someone like me could tell the opinions of other people meant the world to her. And somehow, it felt like it'd be a waste to see everything she'd built up crumble so easily. I didn't want to see that. People should be allowed to hold on to the things they care about the most, you know? Gosh, I've never talked this much about myself before, Arctic. You're a real smooth operator, huh? Cece? You're a good person after all. Where's this coming from? The way you talk about yourself and your past self. It feels like you don't have the nicest thing to say about either of them. You protected her. Perhaps. But it wasn't out of heroism or friendship or civic duty. Frankly, it was just because it was the easiest choice to make. Imagine trying to convince a class of children that. You kept the secret for so long because you wanted to protect something that the kid cared about. Some kid who wasn't even your friend. Heh. Hahaha. It's nothing, it's just humanity was an interesting word for you to use right now. You don't have to just yet, Arctic. But thanks. I'm glad we're able to have this talk. Yeah. But your heart's in the right place. You have a lot to offer in this world. There's no way your story should end here. Let's just get out of here alive. All of us, together. Huh. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Or some other thing related to the occult happened and erase us all. Anything is possible now, I mean, I'm dead. I shouldn't even be around anymore, and yet here I am. What's the purpose of the killing game? Why are we here? So tired. The answers. I'll find all of them when I wake up. To be concluded in part 3. Oh boy. Please remember to save your progress regularly. Part 3. Oh, you're awake. Where? Oh yeah, we're hiding from the zombie. Have you noticed that every single time you woke up here, I'm always the first one to notice and greet you? It's a pretty funny coincidence. I think the coast is clear now. What do you want to do? Should we wait longer? Where's Rhea? No, she's still breathing. We probably want to get her wound cleaned and into a proper bed as soon as we can. We better move. Who should carry her? I'll do it. Why not? Move the dresser out of the way. Wait a moment. I don't see the zombie anywhere. Let's take a look at the stairs. I don't hear any footsteps up there. It's possible he's in another room. We should move quickly. Move up quickly. I wonder if the zombie is the culprit behind them. Probably thrashed around clawing and chasing its prey. It wasn't a serious theory, Arctic. But maybe I can board this train of thought anyway. Maybe the zombie learned how to use tools. No, I think there's more to that zombie. Is it behind me? Oh, it's just death. Maybe you should take a step back from him. I'm getting a really bad feeling from him. He ran off. I just don't get it. What is this? Maybe a memory? Oh, it's nothing. I think the dog's the one that keeps sending us back in time. Man, I cannot speak. Let's wait a moment. We're almost to our goal anyway. One last step. Hopefully going up here isn't the bad. Well, if you need a good bed after, you should take Rhea to the master bedroom. I'm gonna check the attic real quick. Are you worried about me? I still have my knife with me. And if I'm right, we'll know how to get out of here without killing anyone. Block the doors. And we're trying to clean a wound. I should be dead, so am I a zombie too or something? She's still unconscious. One of the towels Cece used after a shower. I guess beggars can't be choosers. I haven't been alone like this for some time now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I got her into bed, treated her wound, and blocked the door. I guess we just wait until Cece gets back. I'm in hell, aren't I? I'm already dead, and yet I can feel the experience of being stabbed and burned alive. And then I got sent back in time to experience it all over. This is the master bedroom. Did you bring me up here? You're awake. Oh, I'm sorry I weighed you down earlier. Scratch that. You and Cece fought that monster and kept me safe, didn't you? I'm so glad you're okay. I couldn't. Besides, it was only one cut to my arm. I can still move it. We never finished our conversation in the basement. Your reaction tells me a lot must have happened. Something terrible, something worse than death happened to you, didn't it? You should know that I finally remember the line. Your screams, I remember it all. If you feel like you're alone in your suffering, if you're about to go mad from the endless torture, keep in mind there are others who know your pain. Others who are also seeking the solution. Now we're here, waiting for Cece to come back from the attic. Yeah, is it a zombie though? Maybe it was pretending to be dead to catch us by surprise. What do you mean? As far as Cecilia and I are concerned, we never fully explored the entirety of this house, but according to you, the only place we hadn't checked was the basement. Huh. With your own eyes, you checked every room in the house now. All those clues and deaths you've experienced, and yet there's a critical question we don't know the answer to. Who is the mastermind? There's obviously no culprit hiding anywhere, so what do you think this means? Is it us? The dog. The dog's keeping us here, I think. Let's save those because those will probably lead to a bad end. The dog. We can't rule that out, I suppose. Death's appearance has been rare and sudden, to say the least. I can count the number of times I've seen death on my one hand. Yep, it's a dog. I named it Death. There's no way Death could have written the message on the front door. The message is the sole reason for the killing game to begin. Who do you think the mastermind is? I don't know anymore. Yeah, terrifying one where I kept getting killed over and over. I wonder if this is anything like your time traveling. When I was asleep in the basement, I didn't have a strange dream. Huh? There's no more? Could this mean I don't turn back time anymore? I think we should be careful. We'll need to be extra careful going forward. I don't think time will rewind anymore. I don't know what's in the future this time. Yeah, I was trying to focus earlier and no new memories came to my mind. Exactly, that's what I think. This should be the final killing game. I see, so the loops have come to an end. Are you okay? Why is it ending now? What changed? I'm sorry. I suppose the thought of the killing game finally ending is frightening. You said you don't know the future. It also means you don't know how it will end. It could be because one of us finally dies. Permanently. We should keep talking with her. She'll probably tell us her story too. Why did you join the occult club? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but I got curious. The way you laughed awkwardly just now reminded me of someone I know. Someone you've never met. Do you remember back in the dining room when we talked about the third member? I don't know, you definitely deserve to know. As of this year, the occult club currently consists of 3 members. Cecilia, the president, and the third member. Her name is Carol Maria. Her parents were whimsical, not on board right now. We met in our first semester of high school. She and I have opposite personalities. Back in the day, we were like oil and water. What in the world are you doing all this? Oh, he's the tiny little kid. Guess he's a freshman. Do you know this girl, Carol? Nope, first time seeing her. Listen up, Four Eyes. Come on, you can try one if you want. You shouldn't be doing this. Check it out, the kid's trying to tell us what we can and can't do. Keep your voice down. What if a teacher shows up? This isn't about me, it's about being proper members of society. We got old lady Justice here. Aren't you a freshman? You've only been in high school for like a week. Move along, kid. It's clearly too soon for you to join our fun. What, dude, you made her cry. You're so bad. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, kid. Let me. You already crossed a line, and you were about to cross another. It's been fun, I guess, but we're done here. Never talk to me again. Fries is running. Crap, we gotta clean this up before the teacher comes. Freshman girl, slow down. You run too fast. Sorry. What was your name? Mine's Carol Maria. It's actually the names Carol and Maria stuck together with a hyphen. I know it's weird, but screw you and those guys. The same age as me, right? You've only been here for a week, too, right? That's correct. What were you thinking? Those guys, they were doing something bad, but, like, they're not... No, you're right. I guess I could hang out with better people. I just kind of went with the flow, you see. The flow? What flow led you to commit a crime? I didn't try any of those, I swear. I was just hanging out with them. You have friends, right? No. Brianna, from this day onward, we're friends. No thanks. I have no interest in befriending someone who's predisposed to physical violence. You mean that slap earlier? That was because... What are you two doing in the hallway? You should be in class right now. Let's talk at lunch. That was quite the story. I remember the details vividly. It was an important day for me. To remember, after all. It was almost like I was there myself. She taught me how to assert myself more, and I taught her how to make better decisions in life. Are we that person? Look at you now. You're not small anymore. Sorry, what I meant was... It's fine, I know what you mean. To this day, Carol Maria likes to tease at how much I grew over the years. Not much physically, but mentally. When we first met, she didn't have the best grades. Once it became nearly time for us to graduate high school, she was enthusiastic about studying. She refused to give up. She pushed herself through all the countless all-nighters. Not just studying, but working in order to afford tutoring. She became a shell of herself, so I eventually begged her to slow down, get some proper rest. I even offered to go to a different college with lighter entry requirements. If her best friend got pulled down by her own failure. So idiotic, right? I'm talking about myself. I knew her well. She's the type to never ever give up. That's why I shouldn't have denied her efforts. I should have helped her the moment I learned her goal was. It was the least I could do. She's doing it again. That ring hanging on your neck. I noticed you keep fiddling with it. It's actually an earring, but I was too. I didn't want to get my ear pierced. It was a gift from her the day we both successfully got admitted to the first choice college. Her studies paid off? Through some miracle, yes. The day we learned the news, she was so thrilled. Must be a good memory. It is. From a young age, I knew what I wanted to do. What kind of person I wanted to be. And then she proved to me that people can grow and change. That even the lowest of people can do great things if they try. I knew my path would be mired in darkness and uncertainty, but she became my light. Without her, I wouldn't even be half the person I am today. Maybe even physically. You're stronger than you think. Sure, but if I understand your story correctly, it went both ways. Girl Maria was a kid hanging out with a bad crowd, not knowing any better. Then you showed up. And showed her a better, brighter path to take by being your friend instead. Was the Ria who was small and quiet, yet stood up to a group of delinquents all the same? You get what I'm saying, right? Do you think if Cara Maria didn't chase after me that day, would I still have grown? Hard to say. Maybe she was the key to your growth, or maybe she wasn't. Either way, you were the one who pulled her into your life. The tiny little Oriana of the past had guts, and through those guts, she attained other things essential to her growth. And now thanks to her, we're here. You're here. I think that's worth easing up on her a bit, don't you? Oh, she's crying. Sorry, I need a moment. Okay. I don't know what it is, but something deep inside me wants to protect you at all costs. But I know you're strong. Any normal human being in this situation would have lost all hope by now. No, I know for sure that I'll be relying on you for the challenges up ahead. It was during a student club exhibition event where Cecilia ran up to the two of us and said, "You there?" You should come take a look at this. What is it? Look at here, the floor. Why is death? I don't know. After I finished my business in the attic, I came down and found him dead lying here. Must be a warning. Huh. One of us humans has to die in order for anyone to escape. Does she want to claim that mindless, rotting zombie is somehow the cunning mastermind behind this? We were given 20 hours, time's running out. Why are you trying to restart the killing game? We know from your time traveling the door opens if one of us dies, and if death doesn't count, there's still one option. You said you were going to read the book about the gate to hell, right? The book only explains how to open and close the gate to hell. The house isn't one of those. Didn't you mention before that the passage gets engulfed in flames when you enter it? We won't be getting a lot done if we're being burned alive while doing it. Any other ideas? Killing the zombie? Let's find and kill the human that's pretending to be a zombie. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive he's faking it because of death. It's like you said, if the dog was killed somewhere else and left here as a warning, who could have possibly done something like that? I'm ready to bear that sin. You realize I'm the only one strong enough to take that man on in a fight, right? Don't worry about it. I'll take responsibility for it. I'm already dead after all. What's another sin or two in my stain in my hands? Let's go find that zombie. I already checked all the rooms on the second floor and didn't see him. We need to put an end to this. Investigate the corpse. Go ahead, take your time. Maybe there's a clue in the hallway around him. It's hard to see. What's on the back? How did he die? The collar was removed. Wait, where did the collar go? Pretty sure he had a really creepy collar. Dead still. I don't think I've ever seen a wag. Red ink on his back paw. I'm sorry, you're right. Listen to me. Stay extremely vigilant. Don't let your guard down even for a second. That's what I mean. If the two of you are alone together, Cecilia decides that it's too risky to keep everyone alive. You should go now before she suspects us. Be careful, Arctic. Right. No, I trust her. We're close. Can't fall apart now, right? Yeah. Gotta be careful. Otherwise, we're all gonna die. Oh boy. You suddenly seem down. Oh no, I'm fine. Come on. You need to focus here. We can only get ambushed at any point. Keep your ears peeled and your eyes on alert. Why not keep your eyes peeled? Bathroom. Huh. Wait, we're also... I can't believe I'm still missing memories this important. Are you sure we should do that? Guess let's go to the lounge. Quickly. What should I be doing? Are they all really the same person? Or maybe one of these labels is a fake? Just to be sure. Guess there's no backing out of this. Checking the library. The mother mentions the addressee. Most likely the father was beating his son. Through some unknown means, the daughter must have died first. Back to the foyer. The kitchen. Yeah. Open the door quickly. I told you we should take a stealthy approach. Alright, let's take a stealthy approach then. No sign of him. Isn't it strange? The last time we ate anything was a day ago, and we've had... How are we still not hungry? You know, it's probably just the adrenaline. I mean, we're in a really intense situation. Are you feeling better now? There's something you need to see. Come upstairs quickly. That was cryptic. Here's what I wanted you to look at. The zombie? Who could be the mastermind of the killing game? He's been killed? Who could have... But we were supposed to... I suppose this must be how a killing game finally comes to a definitive end. Who is this guy? Who killed him? I mean, we were already trying to hunt him down and kill him anyway. Cece said that he wasn't in any of the rooms on the second floor. You lied. Wait, what's going on with you two? And then why would I tag along with Arctic on a wild goose chase looking for said dead body? What am I supposed to do anymore? One of us died, exactly as the cursed message on the front door demanded. This must finally be the good ending. I can't get near the corpse, so you should examine his pockets. He'll likely have a key or something that'll let us leave. Sitting in a pool of blood. It's thicker somehow. He was seated before he was killed. He's wearing black gloves, which should go to his wrists. Yeah, they were definitely exposed weird. I wonder why I think otherwise. Dress shoes for men. Nothing unusual about these. There isn't any blood on the soles, which means he didn't step in any blood. There's no bloody footprints either. So he was already seated when he was stabbed. The knife. This must be the murder weapon. Why was the knife left in his chest? Did he get stabbed in the back first? What's the hood about? Oh, I guess this must be something with only pockets on the inside part. There are phones. I don't know what this is. Bigger with handles. Phones have been shaped like this for decades now. I suppose you haven't recovered all your memories. For some reason, I don't think my memory loss is the problem here. Are we gonna have to die? There's nothing else in the pockets. You couldn't find anything else on his person? Nothing like a key or memo that explains how we could get out? The front door open? I mean, someone's died now. According to the message, the door should. There's no escape. Reality. Through one way or another, we successfully defeated the evil mastermind of the killing game, and yet the door still refuses to open. What do you think? Why is the door closed despite the man upstairs being dead? Yeah. Only the culprit knows how to open it. Does that make sense considering her memories? It operates on its own rules. Do you hear what you're saying? Now you're telling us to face reality? I mean, isn't the only explanation that fits? Think back to all the other times the front door opened. What was one thing they all had in common? It may not be the most ideal means, but it's the only way to truly end all this. We need to decide this now. All three of us must collectively agree on who should die, accept the outcome. Fine with you, right? Don't you agree that someone who's committed a crime is less deserving of salvation? Who killed the mastermind? Maybe... you? I could have done it, right? Oh, did you do it? What in the world are you talking about? Okay, I think they're going insane now. Do you honestly believe I went looking for the man and killed him all by myself? What if he was asleep? His body was by the bed, right? Plus there were no signs of any struggling in the room. You're wrong, what's with you? You scouted the man. You wanted a killing game to end so badly, you let instincts take over. The bloodlust within you. Depravity that Arctic has witnessed before, you can't deny any of it so. If you're nothing but a filthy murderer, then no one should have any complaints about you being our sacrifice. Really? This is the good ending we've been fighting for all this time. She's the one who did it. You saw me wake up in the master bedroom and stayed with me until Cecilia supposedly found Death's body. You accusing me of killing the dog? Well, you're certainly brazen today. I thought it was strange, you see. Why was Cecilia so sure that Death's body was a warning? Why did she suggest that you two check the lower floors instead of the second floor where the body was found? She'd already killed the mastermind in the bedroom while she was wandering around alone. She wanted to frame me, make it look like I was the one who killed the mastermind while you two were downstairs. That's some impressive deductive reasoning, on the spot too. Too bad you don't have any proof. Again, state of the room, our respective alibis. Oh, there's another one. Why would I kill him with his own knife? I'm already carrying my own. Do you see any blood on my knife? You could have wiped it off. And if I really wanted to frame you, I wouldn't have just left the knife stuck in the body like that. Look, we're not getting anywhere with this. As always, it's up to you. You heard each of our arguments, and you're the only one who has a consistent alibi all this time. You're asking who to die? The choice is yours. I'll lend you my knife. And this is like the very intro of the game. Does it have to be like this? I didn't have a dream when I last woke up. I won't be reminding time anymore. Am I ready? Yeah. Proceed. This is it. After all that's happened. It finally comes down after this. All I have to do is make one final choice. Oh, they're panicking. I can't see, I can't hear, but why am I still... So this is how it ends. Why did this happen to us? Come on, get up. Arctic made the choice for us as we always wanted. She wanted this, right? Of course not. How could she? How could she have truly wanted to die? It must have been hell. But I guess we'll never know now. Let's go. We need to honor her decision. Her sacrifice. Good end. Martyr ending. Alright, sorry. So this is how it ends. Yeah, we did it. We ended the killing game. I know this is probably the worst club outing in all of human history, but she knew this was a possibility and you did too. Me, I'm at fault too. I don't know if this will be any comfort to you, but do you think Rhea died a little easier since it was done by your own hands? What do you mean? It's just, she seemed to calm down pretty quick when I said the decision was ultimately yours to make. Maybe on some level, having you kill her was the greatest mercy. Not by some maniac zombie or by a pit of fire, or by some stabby happy girl enjoying the situation way too much, but by the hands of someone who had no other choice. Someone she could rescue by giving up her own life. Who knows? She barely held herself together, and with that belief that her death would mean my life. Sounds like her. So you don't regret choosing me? What's that face supposed to mean? You don't have to laugh so boisterously. How can I not laugh at how awkward you're being right now? I'm only doing this to lighten the weight of your shoulders, you know. Come on, she died for our sakes. She's a hero. Be proud of her already. Yeah, exactly, you're finally getting it. This is still a good ending for us. You just said you wouldn't mope anymore. What are you crying for? It's the fatigue catching up to me. I'm just relieved. I'll protect you. Forever and ever. Huh. Huh. If I wait here long enough, can I not kill any of them? Oh, there's a timer. What happens if we don't pick? I can't do it. Maybe if I think about it from another angle. If I ignore all the options in front of me, then what could I do? What else could I do to get the door open? Think back to everything you saw. Is there not a secret door in the bathroom? Rhea, Cece? You two are hiding something from me. What do you mean? What would we need to hide anything from? You said before that the occult club visited this house to confirm an urban legend. What's an urgent? That's a lie. Rhea, you don't like Cece and you don't like the occult. That's not exactly difficult to deduce. The only reason you joined the club was because Carol Maria did. Are you suggesting we find and kill her or something? I don't know if I'd go that far, but the fact she's kept herself hidden this whole time is suspicious. Might be the true mastermind behind the killing game. Yeah. Rhea, tell me the truth. And even if she was, she's not a murderous maniac. You dare accuse her of such a heinous crimes, Tell me the truth. Why are you two trying to make me decide? What's going on here? Why are you doing this? These are your lives on the line here. I don't want to let either of you die. Don't make me decide. Rhea, I think it's time for a new plan. It's something I realized after checking something in the attic. Did she just knock me out? You feeling okay? Any dizziness? What's wrong with my voice? Yeah, see about that. You're possessing the zombie's body right now. Huh? What's that supposed to... Why am I tied to the chair? It really worked. Arctic is controlling the dead body? How is this happening? Let me check on what you know already. You know you're already dead, right? How did you know that? It was me? Okay. Karma for short. Okay, I was right but that was the code name. Haha, I called the nickname. Awesome. You lost all your memories, so you thought you were me, right? But the truth is, you're a spirit that was possessing my body this entire time. A spirit? How I remember my own death, my true name. Wait. Okay, we are actually, I think we're actually the daughter. That needed a body to be able to escape with. You were the voice screaming in my head. Just hear me out. Once you know the whole truth, everything will make sense. It feels like years ago now. It started when the three of us traveled all the way here to check out the legend of the Black Magic Mansion. As soon as we opened the door, I blacked out, and when I came to, the three of us were in the foyer of this house, with that horrible red writing on the door. Wait, they came here months ago? We were focused on looking for a way out, or at least some answers as to why we were trapped here, but then I can't remember who died first anymore. Either Cece or Rhea suddenly snapped and the other one was murdered. Honestly thought that's what it was, but then the very next moment, I woke up in the foyer again. And then it happened again. Someone died, I screamed in despair, and then I woke up in the foyer again. Just like you, I figured out the culprit was in the basement, but we were never able to whenever we were able to confront him. He'd kill one of us and time would rewind yet again. There was no way out. I watched Cece and Rhea die over and over. I have no control over my ability to rewind time. Probably because deep down, I can't ever be okay with any of us dying, so it wouldn't stop. My memories are no longer fading. I started to remember everything, all the horrible details. Huh. The pain of watching your best friend become a murderer. It was non-stop, endless. All I knew was pain. I wanted to die, I wanted to fade away. I wanted to stop caring about my friends so I could leave them for dead. But no matter what attitude I had, it would always end the same. Time would flow back to the beginning. The beginning of yet another killing game. I broke. No, we've been here forever. There's no way out. I don't want to reset the clock. I'm done trying to get a happy ending. Please just end this already. Have one of us die or all of us die. I don't care anymore. End this game. End it, please. Get a grip. This isn't you. You're the type to never give up no matter how hard things get. Even if we all need to die, I just want this to finally end. Don't talk like that. Please just tell us what happened. That's when he appeared. You. Good evening. I understand you're having quite a bit of trouble with the writing on that door. A zombie, guys. It's a real zombie. Why are you here? What are you up? So it's true. You come from the future. Oh, pardon my lack of etiquette. It's been quite some time since I've spoken to guests. The blonde one appears to recognize me, but as for you other maidens, hope you're not alarmed by my appearance. Let's see, my name is hardly relevant these days. Refer to me as the Professor. There's no need to be on guard. I do not intend to harm you for the duration of this conversation. I'm here to offer you a solution. My apologies for eavesdropping on your private conversation. What's the solution? It's this object here. A bracelet. Isn't that a wrist shackle? Simply put this on, and your body will be possessed by a spirit pulled from hell. And what, we're expected to believe that? I assure you, it is no joke nor exaggeration. If I understand your dilemma correctly, any conclusion of this killing game triggers your power to restart it, regardless of your own will, yes? But that should not come as a surprise. It's only human to desire your friend's safety and fear for your own life. Which is why the other three endings, you can just kill one of them or yourself and it end. Because you're not actually the person. As I unfortunately cannot spare all of your lives, is this not an ideal proposition for both our sides? I assure you that the being from hell, the spirit will most certainly make a decisive choice to end someone's life. And so as long as your consciousness is in a deep unknowing slumber, your curse should not activate. Huh. There has to be another way, right? Aw, getting to meet a spirit from hell would have been so cool though. And are you certain you will not change your mind? Even if time will rewind, so be it. Did that really just happen? This is our only option. I'm sure after a few more loops, you'll change your mind. I looped through several more killing games, Mark continued to crumble even more. I gave up and accepted his offer before I could even explain. And the last thing I said to my friends before abandoning him was, no matter what the spirit decides, no matter who gets killed, be it only you two or even me, accept the outcome. Accept it as the ending to the story. You know what happens next, don't you? Even though you left the final decision to me, nothing changed. No matter how hard Cece and Rhea try to pressure me, I refuse to kill anyone. So now we're stuck at the same impasse. The last part is where you're wrong. Let me take over from here. Do you remember when you jumped through the basement hatch and into the underground passage? That hatch is the gate to hell. What? To summarize the important details, it's a place where the boundary between the living and dead is very thin. You'd get burned to death because that's the process of the gate pulling you back to where you belong. And if you die like that, the condition for the front door would be met. We finally found a way for all of us to escape. As someone who's already dead, I wish I didn't need to ask you to do this. You're a very kind soul who genuinely tried to protect all of us. Now I need to ask you to make the ultimate sacrifice. Please set us free from this never-ending killing game. We found it. A solution that ends the killing game and lets everyone escape with their lives. As for me, I've already lived my life. Do I really have the right to deny them of theirs? I don't think I could bear to see him die again. I already couldn't make the choice to kill either of them before. I guess it's not a difficult decision to make. Truly the final choice. Why not? Sacrifice yourself and save them. I don't think it's getting any bigger, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll do it. Well, I wish I could return to the living world with you all. The fact of the matter is that I'm dead, and I have no right to impede on the lives of those who still live. Yeah, I am. You'll be returning to hell, most likely for good this time. That's where I was in the first place, right? I'm sorry I had to come to this. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. Rhea talked a lot about you, in fact. She said, you don't need to get into that right now. Yeah, this sucks. If we met somewhere else, if things had happened just slightly differently, I'm sure we could have been good friends. Take good care of them. I know you can do it. I guess I'll be jumping in here again. You said you wish you could run to the living world, right? Does that mean you remember your old life? Not all the details, but yes for my name. Arctic is in fact my real name. I didn't mean to interrupt you like this. Thank you for everything. I'll never forget you. Never, ever, 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 ever. Yeah, I won't forget you either. And with this, the killing game comes to a true end. Jump in yourself. It doesn't hurt. I'm fading away. It's really over. The door opened. It worked. Goodbye. True end. Salvation ending. Alright, we're back here. The truly final choice. Apparently, you can ignore this, so that's what we're gonna do. I don't want to die. Don't sacrifice yourself. It makes sense. This is the ending I've been seeking. A way to save everyone. We finally found it. No. Karma's been through absolute agony. She doesn't deserve any more of this. She deserves to be set free. No. Why? I'm already dead. Why shouldn't I do it? They'll finally have a happy ending. It's the right thing to do. Seriously, stop. I'm the player. Listen to me. Why are you trying to prolong this? This nightmare's been going on far too long already. There's something wrong here. Huh? Something's wrong? What does that mean? And why does it matter? Think carefully about this. Who summoned you? Could it be? Something wrong? Why did Arctic suddenly go silent? Beats me. I better tread carefully, otherwise they'll think I'm trying to weasel my way out of getting sacrificed. If you mess up your deductive reasoning here, it's game over for all of us. If you don't mind waiting a moment, I'd like us to discuss something before I give my answer. There's something I just realized now. Something the rest of you might not have realized yet. Just hear me out. It's strange that you all think that killing me will let you escape after all. The professor's death didn't open it. Even though we found the professor, found this body dead in the bedroom upstairs, the front door didn't open, even though it's already opened without fail. I suppose that was kinda strange. I mean, he was the mastermind, right? Maybe he was an exception to the rule? No, there's more to it. The reason his death didn't open the front door is simple because... oh gosh, choices. He didn't actually die. He's not dead. He was dead from the start. Remember when we found his body in the basement? CC checked for a pulse and got nothing. In other words, the professor is already dead. That's why he can't die like the front door requires. And that's why, as someone who's also dead, I also can't die in a way that will open the door. He lives here. That's right. Professor has to be the father of the house, the one in the lounge photos. It must be why his death didn't open the door. Because he set it up to only react to our deaths. Over the course of several killing games, you've personally investigated this whole house from top to bottom. No one's lived here for a long time. We also know this corpse has been dead for a long time too. Somehow he became an immortal being and lived here in this house for years. That's because, if he really was immortal, why didn't you notice any signs of life from him? I think I'm on the right track with the idea, but I should have come at this from another angle. Okay. I'm already dead. Casting me in the gate was simply returning me to where I belong. There's no guarantee that this truly counts as death. They'll open the door, only CC's theory. Mr. John Weasel, that's not... really? Like, it's only when I find out. What? Okay. So... his death did not open it. What? I'm on the right track with 80. I should have come at it from another angle. But if I pick the other two options, something bad happens, right? Okay. That leads to death. That leads to death. Okay, that leads to death. He's not dead, okay? You lost me. I'm aware, but the point still stands. He's not dead. Explain the corpse. The body I'm currently in? It's a puppet he can control. Now's not the time for fantasies. No, remember the legend in the Black Magic Mansion? How people came to be controlled like puppets? Cece, what do you think? Couldn't this be the body of the victim of that legend? I guess it's possible, maybe with voodoo magic of some kind. Are you saying that you're the professor controlling the puppet? No. I'm saying the professor was never in this body and that's how he survived. Then where is he right now? Probably outside the house where we can't find him. It's a soulless shell. No, his soul has left his body, but it's technically alive and is somewhere in the house. We've been through more ridiculous things than this. How does a soul move around freely while being alive? By inhabiting a host. Have you forgotten how I'm possessing this body right now? The dog shackle. There are multiple wrist shackles. I have a lot of reasons to believe there's more than one of these wrist shackles. No, I'm thinking back now. I've seen something that looks like a wrist shackle at least 2 times before. Remember Death's Collar? Exactly, it looked a lot like a wrist shackle, right? Didn't it? And Cece, remember when you fought the professor while he's pretending to be a zombie? I remember. His left wrist. There was something like a metal shackle wrapped around it. Yeah, I think, just like me, the professor's soul is also bound to a wrist shackle. And all the times any of us saw Death or the professor moving, well, they were moving because of his shackle. He was possessing them just like I was with Karma. Which one was he, the dog or the corpse? He was both of them. No, it's possible after all. None of us have ever seen both Death and the zombie in the same place at the same time. We found Death's body. And the professor's body in the bedroom. There was nothing, no collar or wrist shackle, exactly. And there's one explanation for that: it moved to a new host. That's why we don't know where it is, and thus we don't know who the professor is. Just like I thought. Let's say your wild theory about an animated wrist shackle being true. How do you propose it managed to open and close the door without being discovered? Dang it. Someone picked it up. Someone took the professor's wrist shackle, and that person still has it. This is it. Karma, don't mess up here. The one who took the professor's wrist shackle was... Karma. Cecilia. Cece, it was you. You took the wrist shackle containing their soul. Huh? Why would I do that? You picked it up by mistake. You found it on the floor and... Wait, no. You were forced to take it. Professor, I have no idea what you're talking about. About 10 years ago, what did Serena kill? Who, Serena? Sorry, guess it's been too long, I don't remember that name. Arctic, are you saying... It makes sense now. Ever since we found Dad's body, you've been acting strange. We can't go back, we're so close to the truth. Once we find the true mastermind. But there was no such person in the basement, now was there? Either way, what do you propose we do then? It's not like we've any clue as to where that zombie went. As you recall, we were given 20 hours. Time's running out. Cece, what are you doing? We're supposed to be a team now, right? Why are you trying to restart the killing game? It was weird. You were so calm. So cold. You said Death was killed somewhere else. then left in the hallway as a warning, with a lot of confidence. Almost as though that was your plan. You wanted to use death to pressure me. I found Death's body first, so naturally, I had the most time to think about what we could do next. No, that's only the first thing I noticed. Next, there was the time we found the body in the bedroom. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll have to try again later. What's wrong, Arctic? You're staring at me. Oh, sorry, it's nothing. You were weirdly confused and unexcited, almost as though you didn't recognize your own phone. Is that such a really such a weird thing to do? It's just a phone, right? Plus, without any signal, it's not useful or anything. What's with all of you? Cecilia, you love your phone. You play all those games that require you to open them daily. Why didn't you try to play your porcupine game right away? I knew it. Finally, we have what you just said. We have what you just said just moments earlier. Do you remember when you jumped through the basement hatch and into the underground passage? The hatch is a gate to hell. To summarize the important details, it's a place where the boundary between the living and dead is very thin. You'd get burned to death because that's the process of the gate pulling you back to where you belong. So in other words, if we cast the shackle harming you into the fires of the gate from whence you came, it's effectively the same as killing you. And if you die like that, the condition for the front door would be met, and all three of you can escape. How? How do you know the hatch is a gate to hell? How do you know my burning to death is equivalent to me returning to hell? How do you know that doing that will meet the condition of the front door? How do you know so much? You're really keen on making me into some kind of demon here. No, I'm not. Cece is. Cece is no demon. She thinks and acts really differently from average girls, but she's as human as any of them. She protected us from getting attacked. She watched over us, giving us encouragement when we needed it. She wants all of us to escape safely. She would never try to restart the killing game the way you did, Professor. The eyes are too purple, aren't they? Karma, take a step back. I'm impressed, Arctic. I wonder if you worked as a detective while you were alive. So it's true then? Yes, it as you surmised. There's no point in denying it anymore. Why are her eyes like that? Good evening. I am the Professor, or more specifically, the spirit of the Professor. Bound to a wrist shackle much like yourself, currently overriding the consciousness of this girl named Cecilia. Why are you in her body? What are your plans right now? I suppose, considering what you've all been through, I can disclose some of my motivations. My goal is to escape the house. It is indeed, but due to black magic I utilized, it's become something of a prison for me. The only means of me escaping this place is to offer souls to the hatch, the gate to hell. That's why you said you couldn't spare our lives. To clarify, I couldn't spare all of your lives. This is because after decades of collection, I now only need one more sacrifice. One last person to die in my house. And that's why you started a killing game. It's certainly a cleaner way to obtain what I need, wouldn't you say? I detest cutting down people, especially women and children. You all seem confused. Perhaps my explanations were lacking due to their brevity. Very well, how about this? In honor of your undeterred efforts and expert deductions, I'll answer any 3 questions you may have. The ending? And others still so stunned, so Arctic, you should take reins for this as well. Go ahead and ask me anything you'd like to explain. Okay, we can only ask 3 questions. Do you know who I am? You're a spirit pulled from hell, so I just came out of the gate? Okay, that doesn't answer anything. Are you the father of the house? Decades ago, I lived in this house with my family before they left me one by one. You beat your son. I do not take pride in that fact, but yes, it is true. You speak out of place, child. There are many circumstances plaguing our family during this time. For instance, my son. He forgot his sin. What he done to our family? All I desire now is my freedom. You can ask 2 more questions. How come nobody noticed my wrist shackle? How did no one, not even me, notice I had a large clunky shackle on my wrist? I still don't see it. I don't even feel it on my wrist. Have you ever directly looked at your own eyes before? Yeah, in the mirror. It's a similar system. Because your soul lives inside the shackle, naturally you wouldn't be able to see yourself. I cannot see my own shackle either, but I know it's there. Isn't it obvious? They could see it, but they kept quiet about it because of the killing game. You may ask one final question. And now we can go back. How was Karma able to rewind time? I don't know anything about Carl Maria's power. That's why you gave Arctic's wrist shackle. Naturally, those are all guesses. Your ability to rewind time wasn't in any of the black magic materials I've researched. It's most likely some other form of power that's unique to you. I do not know where one would even be able to investigate its origin. If I had known such power existed... No, I suppose it's far too late now, in any case. I promise you that I truly believed giving you Arctic Shackle would work. You may have one final question. Go ahead and ask me anything else. Is this really the Black Magic Mansion? Naturally, I'm not familiar with the legend. Perhaps you can enlighten me on it before I answer. Could you explain it? The neighbors at the time said they heard strange sounds coming from the house. I made a lot of attempts to check it out. A lot of them went missing afterwards or were mysteriously found dead around the house. This scared everyone so much the neighborhood itself was abandoned. And since then, no one's dared to approach the house for years until now, of course. I see. So that's the outside world's understanding of it. I've been collecting souls to feed the gate for decades now. The process is simple. They have to approach, then we'll warp them here. A closed off space between the realms of the living and the dead. Oh, have you not realized it yet? What do you think the fog outside was? Purgatory. Those aren't windows. Those are the edges of this world. There is nothing outside the house. As such, the humans warped here are easy prey for me. All I have to do is have them die somehow and the gate will absorb their souls. Even sent their souls to hell? I'll do anything to achieve my objectives. My humanity died decades ago. That was number 3. Well then. On next matter. The ending of the story. Besides, it was me who brought you out into this world. Does that not give me the right to do with you as I please? And do not fret, I'll return to my original body and set Cecilia free, of course. Now what you say for maidens, is this not a perfectly reasonable plan? After all, you were prepared to sacrifice Arctic in the first place. Has anything changed, really? If it means it can all end then. I want it to end, I want to be free. Okay. What? Karma took my shackle? So you're now against the plan, but why? Why would you want to impede your own safe escape? Ooh. CG cutscene. Arctic being a spirit from hell aside, there's no way we can let a mass murderer like you walk free. You're a naive child. Do you honestly believe you have any sort of power in this situation? You're unarmed, weak, and still recovering from an injury. Meanwhile... Oh, I also have this knife. See? You flinched, and you were right to do so. Now put your arm down and back away, to save you the embarrassment. I will even pretend this never happened. Ria, don't do this. You and Karma can escape now, just leave me behind. I was never supposed to be here anyway. This isn't about you. No matter how you look at this twisted situation, we can't just let it end like this. I understand it's not ideal, especially when I'm currently hijacking the body of your friend. But I assure you, I am sane and I'm serious about returning this body to her. You murdered countless people, as a means to an end. You killed those people with your own hands. If you're truly sane, you know that you need to answer for your crimes. Answer to justice. Ah yes, she's a hero of justice. The only justice I answer to now is God himself. Do you claim to be his avatar? Rhea, please. Even when you're not really Cecilia, you still go on the most infuriating tangents. You're right, forgive me for mocking you. It is as you say, I know I must answer to my crimes. I still have unresolved matters in the world of the living, so naturally, I must follow the world's rules once more. I will turn myself in for every one of my crimes over the decades. What is that puzzling expression? I can tell you've thought a lot about this over the years. You've wanted to escape for so long. There's an objective you so badly want to achieve. But you're also an immortal. Time has no meaning for you. You've already waited decades in solitude with nothing but corpses keeping you company. A normal prison is mere instant compared to that. And then, when us mere humans can't confine you anymore, you'll start again. Continue to do absolutely anything it takes to achieve your final objective. And you will be a prisoner to your impossible task once more. I see. Your defiance stems not from your morality or convictions, but your kindness. You are sane. That's why you continue to torture yourself. Killing people over and over again, even though it eats at your soul. That's why we must end it here. You must end it here. You have a valiant spirit, Oriana. I commend you for showing a wretch like myself such consideration. I wish I could do more. The butcher stopped. Perhaps if I had successfully kept you out of my library, this could have been avoided. What to do? Oh, I suppose you don't have Cecile to protect you at this moment. As long as none of you are fatally wounded, there should be no risk of time travel occurring. You can avoid any needless pain by simply handing over Arctic Shackle, you know. This way, hurry. Why is this? Did he cut you? No, just grazed me. What are we doing? Why'd you save me? Now that we know that we'd be releasing a madman from his prison, we can't just let him sacrifice you. We need a plan. You realize I don't need to act like a zombie this time, yes? Hold on, I don't want to mess this up and hurt your host. It's game over. What do I... Get back. Did you just... Quickly, let's get to the foyer. Right. Dang, the front door's still closed. Did you turn back time again? I think so. I heard that voice again. Wait, but that voice is... Karma? Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me? I can hear Karma's voice in my head. How is that possible? I don't know why exactly, but I can still feel all my senses, even if I'm not in control of my body. Looks like she can't hear my voice, which makes sense. If you can hear me, I think you and I both know what we have to do here. We need to get the shackle off her wrist. Isn't it a tad cruel to push your friend down a flight of stairs? Now why would you jump in front of a knife like that? Oh boy. Wait, we're in the bathroom. You put us in a corner. Well, it's better than letting you throw yourself in front of a knife. You did it again, didn't you? You turned back time just a small amount. Oh. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Karma's getting the hang of this, apparently. This is it. The miracle we've been looking for. If you can turn back time at will, then it should be possible for us to cheat us out of this. Of course, when you're about to be captured, turn back time and try again. Keep doing so until you manage to remove the shackle from Cecilia's wrist. It has to work. That's the only shot we have at winning. Don't be reckless, though. Remember, just like how I can faintly recall memories from before you reverted time, it's possible the professor will start to notice as well. I should try to play this carefully. There should be one in the basement. Are you ready? Oh yeah. I'm totally ready. Wait a little bit, just in case. You didn't fall for that. I suppose that would have been too easy. Very well, the axe it is. You giving up? Punch her in the face. She caught my fist. Grab the wrist shackle. Punch her in the face. Are you giving up? Rhea, let's head up. I don't think I'll allow that. She's fast. Headbutt her. Take this. My head. Were you trying to knock me unconscious with that? Did you forget I'm a spirit controlling this girl like a puppet? Go back. Are you giving up? I don't think I'll allow that. You're a crafty one, aren't you? Pant, gasp. Dang it, he doesn't have any blind spots. This is impossible, my hands just can't reach fast enough. Don't forget I'm also here. The professor's target is you. Maybe I could distract him somehow. Karma and I both. We don't ever want to see you die again. That's right, well said, Arctic. I have one last idea. Buy me some time, I need to go upstairs. How about we have a little duel? I'm gonna take one of the other knives from the kitchen. We'll have a good old-fashioned sword fight, but with knives. Why would I agree to that when I have one knife over you already? You said you don't like cutting down people. If you can corner me in a duel, fair and square, I'll give you my wrist shackle without any more trouble. Even if you had the ability, can you bear to swing a knife at someone so dear to you? Finally, none of us can leave this place and someone goes to hell. Even if you somehow win, I'll still kill you. True, how about this? If I can fend your attacks for 1 minute, or knock away your knife from my hands, you must... sacrifice yourself as well. You must go to hell with me. Neither of us have the right to return to the world of the living. Especially at the cost of other people's lives. You and I both need to move on. Yeah, I suppose no matter how much I may wish for my family to be whole again, it's far too late now. Even with a new life, nothing will ever be the same as those days. Very well, I accept your conditions. Count to 10, then meet me in the kitchen. As you wish. Remember, Arctic, don't hurt Cece or else I'll... Rewind time, I know. Are you prepared? Yeah, I'm super prepared. Let's begin the duel. I'll lay the first move. Bide your time. You ought to be very cautious. Very well, I rescind my generosity. Now I'll make my move. Block low. Good read. Next. Run away. Try to attack first. I wasn't expecting that. What, are you scared? You're an amusing one. Now then. Block. No. Dodge. Interesting. You saw through that? I can do this. I just have to keep... Block horizontally. Impressive. Somehow getting through this. This is working. A little more. I believe it's time to bring this farce to an end. Something's coming. Block left. No. Block high. So fast. Down. What? I think it's been about a minute now. Impressive. You avoided every single attack. Oh no, I understand now. You cunning little cheater. Or maybe, I should say, Maria within you. You can freely manipulate time freely, am I correct? No, if anything, you forfeited this duel. Claim you didn't cheat. What are you talking about? I fended off your attacks fair and square. You're just mad you lost and you're calling me a cheater to get your way. Stay silent. Agree and surrender. Darn. That's all the time I can buy, Rhea. Hope you have everything ready. It's our only shot at winning. I can handle a little stealth, besides, as long as Arctic can pull off the last step. I'm in the dog. You're in Death's body right now. Rough. I'm possessing a dog? Actually worked. Listen carefully, we don't have time to discuss this. Once Carmen and I both grab Cecilia, that'll be your cue to run out and pull off the wrist shackle with your teeth. I thank you, Arctic. You prevented Karma from getting a single scratch. I can't even thank you enough. This is it though. We can finally end this game once and for all. Don't lose focus. It's nothing, just the barking. Just gotta wait for my chance to grab that shackle. I suppose with this house being in an enclosed space, every part of it is a dead end. I have one more question for you, Professor. Wait a little longer. Let's say you keep your promise and let her go. How do you plan on moving around in the living world? I've been keeping it maintained for a purpose. She's starting to move. Wait a little longer. Not yet. You consider that well maintained? Your head wrapped in bandages and the skin underneath's all rotting and gross. Rough. Dang. Dog noises. Wait a little longer. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? I won't... You forget this girl's legs are also powerful. I can shake you off just like... You're not getting away. Wait a little longer. Rhea took the knife into her shoulder? Give me that bracelet. Finally, it's finally over. This has been a long journey. And I'm in the body of a dog. I kinda thought the vibe would be happier. I'm so glad I never gave up. I spent so much time wishing one of us would die already. Much more time than I did for the opposite. I honestly think this moment is just a dream. A fleeting fantasy to momentarily distract me from... This isn't a dream, Karma. This is real. We ended the killing game. Ended your never-ending nightmare. Thanks to you guys and... you. Rhea. You also got so many injuries, it's amazing you can still stand tall. This is nothing compared to what you had to go through. Heh, it's just like you though. To go through an endless cycle of torment just because you couldn't possibly give up on us. You truly are an idiot through and through. Rhea. But we're all here now, only because you hung in there. You brought Arctic to us. And now your stubbornness combined with Arctic's deductions brought to us the best possible ending. Nods. Aside from being stuck in a dog, I was so convinced there were no endings to this game without one of us dying. without regret and suffering. Thank you for bringing me to the best possible ending. Dog noises. Good morning, Cecilia. Cecilia, are you alright? I mean, I feel sore in a ton of places. What, did you guys do something to my sleeping body? Are you okay? You've never been so... You blue imbecile. You let yourself get possessed by a spirit. Arctic could have died. Last I remember, Arctic took you to the bedroom, and I was out in the attic reading about the guy's professor. He's... Well done. You have overcome the odds and brought an end to my game. Congratulations. Truly. Why did you remove my bandages? I wanted to confirm it. Confirm that you really are the man in the lounge's photos. Of course I am. Why would you think otherwise? Because this would be easier if you weren't. You mean sending me to hell? You and your family. What happened to you all was a tragedy. And even if you're a heinous criminal who slaughtered a countless number of innocent people, you suffered through it all. You never wanted to do any of those horrible things. I don't know what to believe. As a criminal, you must be punished, but the purpose of a punishment? Isn't it to get them to understand where they went wrong and guide them to a better path? You are gravely mistaken, child. I'm a madman blinded by my wicked ambition to cheat the rules of life and death. My motivations are impure. To put a stop to this havoc wreaked by a twisted, self-serving demon, that is not a punishment, that is justice. Justice would have been never allowing you on your path in the first place. This blood-soaked path that runs for an eternity before you could ever reach your goal. Justice would have been if God had struck you down before you were ever allowing you to get this far. Now that all that blood was spilled for nothing, because of ordinary people like us, people who are ready and willing to partake in a killing game. What right do we have to send you to hell for our own sakes? You are young, so I forgive your naivety, for you see, concepts like God or justice care not for the human affairs and emotions. They are beyond mortal comprehension. I no longer have any life to protect. Conversely, you have your own and more. You have every right to pass judgment on me. You must not allow your immense aptitude for sheer empathy steer you away from your duty to yourself and your fellow mortals. Rhea, stop. Stop playing dumb already. You know nothing of life, my child. And that's how it should be. Why burden yourself with the history of a killer? The history of a restless, ageless specter. Now go on. Send this wretched wraith to the depths where it belongs and return to your world of light. You want to talk to him, don't you? You're Arctic, aren't you? I have one question for you. Why did you keep my shackle at all? Then why didn't you just throw me into the gate from the start when you could have waited until the cult code shut up? You could have prevented all this from happening, escaped the house so much sooner. And when you gave my shackle to Karma, who could have predicted things would turn out this way, so why take the risk? Yeah, why indeed. Forgive me, let me ask you something first. Is your name truly Arctic? Maybe if you were in a healthy girl's body, maybe if you wandered the house on your own 2 feet, you'd remember. I suppose it no longer matters, and now it never will. Okay, I think you actually are the young girl that died. Let the flames of hell consume me, so that it may all finally end. I just realized I have final words to say to Oriana. You appear lost in thought. Very well. I shall speak without requiring you to listen. When you protected Arctic and forced me to confront the very nature of my own insanity, I felt as though I was saved by your words. I am now moments away from a second, true death, and yet I do not tremble. You've given me my new power, the strength to end my own curse. I fear no amount of words will be sufficient to express my gratitude. I wonder if this is what salvation feels like. You're a hopeless, complete, and utter fool. Your daughter truly was the precious little angel, as you wrote in your journal. Then why would you search for her by making a gate to hell? Don't you think she would have gone to heaven? Ria, you truly are brilliant. I would have loved to have you as one of my students. There's no offering solaces to a villain that recently tried to murder her. You are astounding, young Oriana. Heaven, yes. I suppose that must be where she's been all this time. I hope she is well. Goodbye, Professor. So, this is how it ends. For real this time. I see a lot happened while I was under his control, huh? He really had us all fooled. If Arctic hadn't stopped us to question the whole situation, being possessed by a ghost is like a dream, though. Man, I wish I could remember it more clearly. Of course, that's your main comment. Oh yeah, Arctic, what's a dog's body feel like? Your heart beats faster, right? Oh yeah, I guess you can't talk while you're... Wait, say that again. It's a corpse, so the heart doesn't beat at all. You can understand dogs? It's more like I can feel what Arctic's soul is trying to express. I wonder if that carries over even back in the living world. I'm not alive anymore. Do I deserve to leave this place? Don't think about it. You don't even have to bark. I can still hear your thoughts. Ria wanted to save you, so I took your shackle and lent you my body, remember? Now the choice is yours. What will you do with the life we fought to preserve? You should escape with us. You could become the official occult club mascot. I mean, nothing's more perfect than a dog without a heartbeat. Both of them were bound to shackles. Both souls were meant to go to hell. Because we made the decision to sacrifice him instead of Arctic. Does Arctic truly deserve to return to the world of the living instead of the Professor? You and Karma would have gone through a lot of trouble and all for nothing. No. I don't think it would have been for nothing. We couldn't let Arctic be so totally sacrificed like that. Not after everything we've been through together. Don't feel obligated to go one way or the other. Make a decision based on your own will. Follow my own heart. I want to live. I'm going with you guys. Okay. Yay. Are you sure? You probably need to continue using a dog's body and who knows for how long. We can always find another dead body to move Arctic into. Oh, maybe even a human. No humans. I mean, perhaps using dogs may also be unethical. I suppose there might be some challenges living life with the way your soul works. But you're one of us now. We won't ever abandon you. So, we are temporarily in as a dog. In case you're confused, Arctic, Ria's never been allowed to have a dog before. She's probably half thrilled, but also half embarrassed, since she knows you as a person too. Enough with the unnecessary exposition. The same as always to the very end, huh? As a dog, you could come with us to our club excursions. Or if there's a place you want to visit, we can go there too. And once you feel satisfied, you can rest wherever you want. Does this sound acceptable to you? Is that a yes? Who knows? Okay, enough humming and hawing. Let's go. She really just picked me up and threw me. Wait, where am I? Something soft pressing on my head. Don't pretend you didn't want to pick up and hold Arctic's fuzzy dog body. That's not true at all. Ria, you're grinning. I can hear her heart pounding. What a fun club outing that was. We got to see ghosts, zombies, a bit of blood. Maybe you only saw a bit of blood, but me and Arctic, if you're already able to joke about it, then you really are a tough cookie. I'm just relieved it's finally over. No, you cannot nuzzle me. Let's go home. Yep, that's a good ending. The end. Are the credits gonna be different? Oh boy, I can skip the credits. Gallery. That's CG's. And it looks like I'm only missing one, and this is probably just like a bad ending CG. Actually, no, that's probably the CG where you choose to stay and die. Alright. Well, this has been a fun game, not gonna lie. I'm happy there was a truly happy ending. Now, as I think I mentioned early on in the video, this is gonna be my last video. I'm quite tired of recording videos and playing most video games in the modern day. I'll still probably play some games. Obviously not recording them anymore. I'm surprised I've gained as many subscribers as I have. If I had to put this in a way, I don't like the way the whole industry as a whole is going. Whether it be AI, which is just killing most main games. Visual novels, they're either hypersexualized or extremely LGBTQ. Or it has too much of that in it. When I play a game, I just want to play a good story that very loosely even hints at a romance option, because 9/10 of visual novels involve romance, but what do you expect? It's from Japan. RPG Maker games, a lot of them that I want to play just aren't translated to English, so that cuts out a lot of things. And there's just a lot of other things I'm wanting to do in my life, and I'm not really able to move on to something else if I don't cut something else out. Call me old-fashioned. That being said, if you guys have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment. I'll obviously respond or at least leave a heart. And as always, goodbye.